Philosophy is the highest music. At the touch of love everyone becomes a poet. The measure of a man is what he does with power. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. Knowledge which is acquired under compulsion obtains no hold on the mind. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Courage is knowing what not to fear. Justice in the life and conduct of the state is possible only as first it resides in the hearts and souls of the citizens. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. Ignorance, the root and stem of all evil. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others. We do not learn, and that what we call learning is only a process of recollection. The price good men pay for indifference to public affairs is to be ruled by evil men. Let parents bequeath to their children not riches, but the spirit of reverence. There will be no end to the troubles of states, or of humanity itself, till philosophers become kings in this world, or till those we now call kings and rulers really and truly become philosophers. Human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. The soul of man is immortal and imperishable. Music is a moral law. It gives soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and charm and gaiety to life and to everything. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something. I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing. Opinion is the medium between knowledge and ignorance. Do not train a child to learn by force or harshness, but direct them to it by what amuses their minds, so that you may be better able to discover with accuracy the peculiar bent of the genius of each. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. The direction in which education starts a man will determine his future life. The learning and knowledge that we have is, at the most, but little compared with that of which we are ignorant. Love is the joy of the good, the wonder of the wise, the amazement of the gods. Beauty of style and harmony and grace and good rhythm depend on simplicity. Justice in the life and conduct of the state is possible only as first it resides in the hearts and souls of the citizens. The object of education is to teach us to love what is beautiful. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. Ideas are the source of all things. At the core of all well-founded belief lies belief that is unfounded. There is no harm in repeating a good thing. The beginning is the most important part of the work. The just man is not the product of a day, but of a long brooding and a painful birth. I would teach children physics, and philosophy. But most importantly music, for the patterns in music and all the arts are the keys to learning. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Knowledge which is divorced from justice may be called cunning rather than wisdom. Thinking the talking of the soul with itself. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others. Courage is the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees the others. No law or ordinance is mightier than understanding. The essence of knowledge is self-knowledge. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. A good decision is based on knowledge and not on numbers. People are like dirt. They can either nourish you and help you grow as a person, or they can stunt your growth and make you wilt and die. Excellence is not a gift, but a skill that takes practice. We do not act rightly because we are excellent. In fact, we achieve excellence by acting rightly. Necessity is the mother of invention. We can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. You cannot step into the same river twice. Poetry is nearer to vital truth than history. The excessive increase of anything causes a reaction in the opposite direction. The soul which has no fixed purpose in life is lost. To be everywhere is to be nowhere. You can discover more about a person in an hour of play than in a year of conversation. There are three classes of men: lovers of wisdom, lovers of honor, and lovers of gain. Music is the movement of sound to reach the soul for the education of its virtue. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. A house that has a library in it has a soul. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Character is simply a habit long continued. Excellence is not a gift, but a skill that takes practice. We do not act rightly because we are excellent. Writing is the geometry of the soul. True friendship can exist only between equals. Man is a being in search of meaning. Books are immortal sons defying their sires. All is flux, nothing stays still. No one is more hated than he who speaks the truth. Calligraphy is a geometry of the soul which manifests itself physically. Your silence gives consent. To the degree that I cease to pursue my deepest passions, I will gradually be controlled by my deepest fears. Reality is created by the mind. We can change our reality by changing our mind. Friends have all things in common. Today learner is tomorrow leader. Caring about the happiness of others, we find our own.